Hi, my name's Maria, and for today's Tuesday Shelf Read, I'll be talking about The Single Ladies from Jacaranda Retirement Village. The book is written by Joanna Nell, and Joanne is a GP with a particular interest in women's health and care of the elderly. Now, I've got some exciting news about the author, so stay tuned till the end of this talk and I'll fill you in on that. But in the meantime, we do have the book in paperback format, and we've also got it on CD. It's proving rather popular, so if you're interested in reading it, get in as quickly as you can to place your reservation. If you're not sure how to do that, give us a ring or pop into the library and we'll walk you through that. Now, at the beginning of the book, we're introduced to Peggy Smart, and Peggy she's funny, a little bit scatterbrained, and she's dreading her 80th birthday, which is coming up in 6 months. Now, Peggy has a few physical challenges, if you like. She has a dodgy hip, a not entirely reliable memory, and a need to be within sprinting distance of the nearest loo. But despite all that, she throws herself into life's challenges with enthusiasm. But when we meet Peggy, she's feeling a little bit down. Her family, although genuinely concerned for her welfare and her health, are starting to become smothering rather than supportive. And Peggy also is starting to develop a very deep fondness for Brian. Brian is a widower who also lives at the retirement village, and Peggy's not making much headway in this particular arena. So she's feeling rather despondent when along comes Angie. Angie is sophisticated, worldly, well-travelled, stylish, jettisoned 3 husbands along the way, but back in the day she and Peggy were very dear, very close friends. So as you can imagine, Angie throws herself into giving Peggy a makeover, generally mixing things up a bit and ruffling a few feathers of the more conservative residents of the village. Now, on the face of it, this is a really pleasant read. It's amusing and sometimes very funny, but once you've read it and the dust settles, you realise there's some really interesting life lessons here, not least, how do you forgive the ultimate betrayal? And one of the characters has to deal with that in the book. Now, 2 things I'd like to highlight about this particular novel, and the first one is that I think the author's really successful in stripping away the elderly label. As we engage with the characters, their foibles, successes, failures, age becomes irrelevant, and I think the author's done that really well. And the other thing I'd like to highlight is that even though this is set in a retirement village, the principal characters are all elderly. This is not a book specifically for that age group. It deserves a much broader readership than that, not least because, as I said before, the life lessons, but also the little revelations about as people age, how they change, and how some things stay the same as if you were still 21. I mentioned at the top of this talk that I would have some news about the author, and that news is that she's coming to the library to give a talk. That's going to happen in early January. As we get closer to the time, we'll give you the details. We'll advertise details and times. But if the book's anything to go by, I think it'll be a really popular talk. So get in early to place your booking. So thank you for watching today, and we will have another Shelf Read talk for you next Tuesday.